Why do some people remain calm and decisive in moments of crisis, while others become paralyzed by fear? And is fear something we must eliminate, or is it something we must learn to understand and control? These questions form the starting point of my book, The Decisive Principle for Controlling My Fear. One of the most powerful forces shaping human life is not intelligence, talent, or even opportunity, but how we deal with fear. We now live in one of the most uncertain periods in human history, driven by rapid technological innovation and global competition. The stability that once existed in jobs, institutions, and long-term plans has become increasingly fragile. As uncertainty grows, fear naturally grows with it. We worry about failure, financial instability, and social judgment. Many people believe that fear must be removed before progress can begin. However, fear is a natural human response. The real problem arises when fear begins to control our decisions, rather than serving as a guide. My book introduces a powerful idea. Fear must not be treated merely as an emotion, but as a structure that can be analyzed. Human beings fear the future because the future is inherently uncertain. It is the unknown that paralyzes us. But when uncertainty is analyzed through structure, fear becomes manageable. We regain our agency. Imagine someone standing at the edge of a new challenge, such as starting a new career or launching a business. Most people immediately focus on the possibility of failure, which leads to hesitation or avoidance. But when we apply structural thinking, the questions change. We ask, what can I learn even if this attempt fails? We begin to see how this experience might develop our abilities and what new opportunities might emerge. These questions transform fear into a controllable variable rather than an overwhelming emotion. History offers many examples of people who manage fear through this kind of structured thinking. Consider the Apollo 11 mission that carried astronauts to the moon in 1969. It was extremely dangerous. NASA scientists did not treat fear as an emotional obstacle. They treated risk as a structured problem. They analyzed every potential danger, calculated probabilities, and designed systems to reduce uncertainty. Fear did not disappear for them, but it became manageable. Precision replaced panic. The same principle can be seen in the world of entrepreneurship, where the fear of failure is constant. Successful entrepreneurs treat failure as information that improves the next decision, not as an ending. When understood properly, fear becomes a signal that prepares us for intelligent action. Those who learn to manage fear gain the ability to shape their future, rather than being trapped in hesitation. The message of this book can be summarized in 3 essential ideas that transform our perspective. First, fear is not something to eliminate, but something to understand. It is a part of our survival mechanism. Second, fear becomes manageable when it is analyzed as a structure rather than treated only as emotion. And third, individuals who change the future are not people without fear, but people who act despite fear. Readers can experience 3 meaningful transformations: seeing fear as a signal, making decisions in uncertainty, and learning to view the future not as something to fear, but as something that can be designed. Ultimately, it is not fear that determines our destiny. It is how we interpret and manage that fear. Do not try to eliminate fear. When you understand fear, it becomes a compass pointing toward your future. If you enjoyed this video, please press the like button. Thank you very much, and I sincerely wish you all the very best. Discover more in The Decisive Principle for Controlling My Fear, available now. Thank you for watching. To truly master the mind, one must first master the structure of one's own internal reactions to the external world. The depth of our understanding determines the breadth of our courage. Understanding is the antidote to paralysis. In the realm of economic philosophy, we see that market fears are often rooted in a lack of structural clarity. When investors understand the underlying structure of risk, they can act decisively while others retreat. True leadership is the ability to maintain structural thinking when the emotional weight of fear is at its highest. The greatest leaders in history were not those without fear, but those who could compartmentalize it. Personal growth is a byproduct of facing the structures we have built in our minds to keep us safe. Growth often requires breaking through the very structures that once provided security. It is a necessary friction. The wisdom of control lies in knowing what can be structured and what must simply be endured with grace. As we look toward the horizon of our potential, let fear be the wind in our sails, not the anchor at our feet. This is not mere motivation, it is a rigorous framework built upon years of study and observation. The research suggests that our brains are remarkably plastic, capable of rewriting our responses to fear. I invite you to take this journey with me, to transform your fears into the very tools of your success. Thank you for joining this masterclass. I am Dr. Jongmoon Ko, and this is the path to decisive control. For more insights into economic philosophy and the mind, please subscribe to this channel. Take a moment to reflect on your own structures. What fear is currently guiding your decisions? Remember, you have the power to decide the structure of your life. Do not let the unknown decide it for you. Order from chaos, clarity from fear. This is the essence of structural thinking and the key to your future. I wish you all the very best on your journey of discovery and control. Farewell for now. This video was based on the book, The Decisive Principle for Controlling My Fear. Thank you for your time. Connect with us online for further resources and academic discussions. We look forward to your engagement. The Decisive Principle for Controlling My Fear. Master the structure, master your destiny. To understand fear as a structure, we must also look at its biological foundations in the human brain. The amygdala is our emotional radar, designed to detect threats long before our conscious mind is aware of them. By consciously applying structural thinking, we can create new neural pathways that bypass the immediate panic response. This is what psychologists call cognitive reappraisal, redefining the structural meaning of the stimulus. On a grander scale, the collective fear of a society can stall progress and lead to economic stagnation. When fear dominates the market structure, decisions become reactive rather than proactive. Managing fear is not just about efficiency, it is about the ethics of how we choose to lead our lives and others. Thank you for taking the time to master your fear. I wish you clarity, courage, and a structured path forward.